All right, we're just throwing this in here. All the names and numbers are incorrect. We're having technical difficulties for like the third week in a row, and we're really pissed off. But there's magic.
There is. And next week there won't be any technical difficulties. I fucking swear on my grave.
The magic we're bringing you is not as advertised, but we're fixing it as we go.
Yeah. So anywho,
this is Take Action, by the way.
Yeah. Here we are again.
We're taking action.
Indeed.
Against
we
the
do our
fucking
best.
Technology Nazis.
So, filling everybody in, we got Brian Williams playing Elementals, obviously. And, I mean, really, you guys can just see what's happening here. Like,
yeah.
We all know what these decks are. We all know what's happening.
It speaks for itself.
It does. It does.
We're assuming this is still game one, but we don't know.
It is. Unless it went blazingly fast. I mean, that'd be fucking crazy.
Could be. I mean, Titan on turn 2.
It's known to happen, you know? It's known to happen.
Yeah, we'll just see how it goes, and when they stop playing, we'll know.
Seems like a simple enough solution. So, yeah. Another thing that's got the night a little bit off kilter is the Commander pre-release that people seem to be excited about.
Oh, John, it's a fucking disaster out there. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Drafting 3 20-card packs.
It's an unsavory people that are doing that, I gotta say. I'm glad I'm not part of that.
Jesus. But we're happy to have you in the store.
Can we call them undesirables?
No,
is that
we
better?
cannot. I desire their business, so no, we cannot.
I'm in a mood, folks. I'm in a mood.
Yeah, we had a rough start here.
Yeah, okay.
So anywho, here we are.
All right, so there's a Titan.
And
go away. Oh, wait.
So it looks like Brian is either super, super behind, or Titan just did what Titan does really well. I feel like Brian's really behind.
So this is... Oh, he's doing this. So I see the ephemerate there, and I was a little confused.
Yeah, I think that's how the Fury...
he's going to get the thing, and then he's pitching the ephemerate. And...
No. He just let it... Well, did he just put it down? Because I think... Oh, there's a second ephemerate. One of the ephemerates got the Fury in play.
You know what would have been interesting here, John? Is just let him go to combat, and then ephemerate your Fury, deal 4 to it, and then kill it with the first strike damage. Boom.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, he gets 2 extra lands in play, so that's probably not
that's not the best, yeah.
But you have more cards in hand.
All right. Well, if this Fury goes unchecked, then could definitely get there.
Yeah, and so does he have another white card? I see another Solitude hiding out.
Give me 1 second. I just have to check. Please God. Okay.
Yeah, making sure there's volume because you never know.
That would have been a table flip walk away. You know what that would have been. To this day.
I don't see a white card.
No.
Okay, there's no second. There's no second Titan. So
he's got a Latimer's Call, I think, on the left. Is that what it looked like?
I think it's a snake.
No, it is a snake. You are right. And that's a land between the Fury and the snake.
No, that's the elemental, the Risen.
Risen Reef. Yeah.
He's obviously missing land drops.
Yeah.
Snake would be good here. I like the snake play. Draw a card, hit a land drop. Oh, now with an extra amulet, he could still play Titan if he has one. Let's see what he's got.
I mean, he's gonna get one eventually. So, ooh, that is not.
This hand looks shitty.
Very sexy hand at all.
This is not the thing that miracles are made of. This is how you lose with Titan. Some people think it's not possible, but this is how you do it. Okay, now he's got one that he can pitch to the other one. Okay, he can get Renin 6 in play, and he won't have to worry about missing land drops ever again.
And he can still attack with the...
Oh, yeah, and he should.
I probably have done that before going for this. Make yourself look desperate, attack with the Fury, give Thomas a reason to block. Like, feel comfortable blocking.
This is John. We have 2 Titan players in the room tonight.
Oh, yeah, John. Yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah, there is a guy named Thomas, and he is playing Titan.
Yeah. Too many Titans. So, anyway, John, I feel like Brian should have combated first, maybe to get that thing off the table. But I mean, he's got a... No, it doesn't have Death Touch. Hopefully he starts turning on the Death Touch with some basic lands.
Oh, running 6.
Pretty fucking broken.
Attacking only with the one. Man,
I'd be attacking him with the Fury.
I would be attacking. I'd be getting aggressive.
That thing doesn't have trample. I'd attack with the Fury. For sure. Because that snake defends the Renin 6 just as good as the Fury does.
As a chump blocker, sure.
Yeah. Because if he gets another artifact in play, now Fury, it's a chump blocker too.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
This looks like Titan stuff.
Yeah, that's a lot of mana. Oh yeah, that's Titan. Well. Alright. Where's that Solitude?
It's coming.
It is good to let him get his lands, to pick his lane before...
Oh yeah, always let him do that. Oh, wouldn't have mattered in this case, because he's getting the second Titan anyway.
Ugh. Ugh. So gross. I mean, actually, with what's in his hand, he might do the cultivator thingy.
Yeah. It's yeah, he might. I mean,
it'd be harder for Brian to fucking fight against that.
I think that he's about to win. I mean, well, he's got 3 mana for, yeah, he can get whatever he wants here. He's got the 3 floating.
Oh yeah, he can do whatever he wants. 2, 3, 4. Yep. I feel like he's gonna cultivate some Colossi. Then make a fuckload even more mana as he puts all these bounce lands into play from this thing. Yeah, I wouldn't even want to deal with that.
What?
Just all those triggers and interaction, like...
I wouldn't... I gotta be honest, if I was playing Titan these days, I don't think I would play that Colossus guy.
People like it.
It just... I've been playing against Titan a lot online, and at least up until this week, because Vintage Cube is back, but I don't like the fact that, like, I love playing against it, just because Dress Down just totally nerfs it.
Yeah,
totally nerfs it.
No, that is true. No, he looks like he just, I don't think he cast the pact either. He's gonna wait to do it at end step, I think.
That's kind of odd, right? I mean...
I think he's afraid of counter magic, and so Brian doesn't have counter magic.
Yeah, I don't know what he could be afraid of there.
That will be the thing that can get... So, oh, you missed it. Is it a landfall? No, it's an elemental enters, not landfall.
Yeah, he put that... I think he put that into his hand and then played it. That's weird.
He just remembered, probably. I don't know how long he's been playing the deck. I think it was a recent decision for him to switch over. Tef Fury. It's a little awkward. I mean, I'd probably go ahead and just get that token bounce, just, you know.
It's not a bad thought.
Next turn, I've got nothing else to do.
I like the idea of being aggressive.
Yeah. He's had a window. He missed at least 12 points. Well, I don't know. He missed one attack with Fury for sure. That last turn may have been a little iffy to attack. Just because it's so easy to give your Titan haste. I think, is John still holding on to the Summoner's Pact?
He must be. Because if he played it, then he's dead.
Right. Or yeah. So yeah, just if he already had the other Titan in hand, or if he was just He must have, because I feel like if you didn't, you would have done that at end step.
Or he just drew it for turn.
I know. I'm just saying. Like, I feel like he would have. If he didn't have it in hand, I feel like he would have fired off the pact at Brian's end step. Well, no solitude for Brian, so now he should be pretty well dead, I'd have to say. He's got a Fury that he can't pitch. And 2 Tefts that don't do a goddamn thing in this situation. Okay. All he can do is trade with his Titan.
Well, probably not, because he's probably going to get the.
He's probably going to die.
He's probably going to give it double strike, and this thing's going to be played also. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's just going to do all the things. I think pretty irrefutably, Brian is squished at the moment.
Did he forget his Titan trigger?
No.
I guess not.
I don't think so. No. So all these triggers are going on the stack to be untapped twice. It's just silly. I wouldn't even want to keep track of all this shit. It's not my deck, man. I wouldn't play this thing. Seems exhausting.
He's going to tap these too, I think.
Oh yeah, he's got a shit ton of untapped triggers. He's making like 30 fucking mana right now.
We're really going to count this out.
Yes, he is.
Oh my god.
He absolutely is.
Please tell me you have like a walking ballista or something.
Right. Yeah, he's comes prepared.
Holy shit. This is not his first rodeo.
Got the Pokemon energy and everything.
He didn't have a colorless one. Oh yeah, it is. Why is he only counting these as one? Like, I guess he's keeping them untapped.
So I think, okay, the dice on the right side is an untapped trigger. I think, from the amulets.
So
then he taps them all. Brian, just concede, bro. I think he just wants to see it happen. He's just enthralled by the dance of dice.
So, John, Vintage Cube is back, and it is awesome. I like the changes they've made.
Well, Escape Grace, why it's on screen is we just had a smaller turnout tonight. So, yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you, though.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really like to see this a lot.
That's why I'm trying to start a conversation about Vintage Cube.
Yeah. Neither of us are huge fans of this deck. It's just, man, sometimes you deal with the hand you're dealt, you know? It is Magic, after all. So, yeah. Yeah, no, we are not happy that we have to sit here and watch this fucking nonsense at the moment. But, you know, par for the course, man. So, yeah, Vintage Cube. Infinitely more interesting than this.
Yeah. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do some drafting.
Oh, okay, more stuff.
Really? God damn it, John. Just Brian, concede, man.
You can't concede now. You made us watch all this.
All right, well, he decided he was finally dead enough, so there we go. Yeah, that was silly. As always, fucking silly. Yeah, I'll have to dust off the old Vintage Cube and do some drafting of it tonight. I never get to draft it enough.
Yeah, it's fun. This new one's fun.
It's frustrating when you haven't drafted it a lot because like you draft against guys like that's what they do, and so I'm always like kind of a guppy in the water, and it's a little annoying. Like it's still fun to just play with the cards, but like playing against dudes that know all the archetypes like by like the back of their hand makes it a little
like
less fun.
It's looking less likely that 10 o'clock's going to happen. Maybe we can
step
over and play some Vintage Cube.
Fuck yeah.
Go get some beer, go get some beers and some dinner. Come back, play some Vintage Cube.
Down for that, for sure. I don't even think he needs to sideboard.
I had an opponent in Vintage Cube say, "Dude, that was a sick line," before conceding, and like nobody ever says anything nice to me on Magic Online.
Right.
So like,
there you go.
Yeah,
that's a nice thing. It's a nice thing. Yeah, people aren't usually all that nice. Every once in a while, I try to be nice. And I'll wait for a minute to see if they respond with any niceties, and they don't.
What I did was beautiful too. I had old Scarab God going,
and
the
old Scarab God,
and I had the persist negate dude flyer in my opponent's graveyard, and he tried to the old play the Snapcaster guy that doubles the next spell you cast or whatever.
Dual caster mage.
Yeah, and then he tried to kick the thing that exiles all my creatures, and I go get lands.
Yeah.
Knowing that I could get the thing from his graveyard and counter one of them. He's like, if I do two, it'll work out fine.
Sure.
My cunning play was there was a Phantasmal Image in my graveyard.
Right.
So I brought back Phantasmal Image with the ability of
the dual caster
Scarab God.
Okay.
And I made a copy of Scarab God, sacrificing, due to the legendary rule, the real copy.
Right.
And so he exiles my board. I get 3 lands on his instep. I get my Scarab God back.
Nice. That's good shit.
Yeah, it was gross.
Good shit. All right, so it looks like I think John just brought in like a Force of Vigor.
See that? I told a fun story about Scarab God, and we skipped the sideboarding, and that's less Amulet talk that we had to endure.
Yep.
I think Brian needs to keep a better hand.
Yeah. I think he had a bunch of elementals with Ephemerate in his opener, and just felt like he could rely on that to get him there. And I don't know, we didn't see it though, so I guess that's all fucking moot at this point. But better see so there's this
tech I like sideboarding against Amulet Titan that I've seen a lot of people not do. I actually like bringing in Chalice of the Void on 0.
Yeah, Wes Williamson. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, the thing that I was about to say is, so I see this there's this 80 card, this Yorion elemental deck.
Yeah.
And I feel like you could just play the 60 card elemental deck.
You could, but nobody's going to do that.
Any like nonsense? Like I like that way better, man.
People like the Yorion because it's just a late game draw. You like 10 cards.
Yeah, but dude, when you see like the difference between the 80 card elemental and like when Tommy plays his 60 card elemental, like dude, that thing's always just going nuts. And there's just like it just doesn't need the extra 20 cards. Like you're not getting much for that archetype.
I think that there's more. That's more about experience here because Brian's elemental deck didn't do anything because he didn't play any lands.
Oh yeah. I still though. I'm just saying that I would prefer to just play the slimmer deck that's basically the same fucking thing anyway.
Yeah.
And not have all the 20 cards of fluff for no reason. Because the elemental deck doesn't need all that fluff. Like it already does what it does. And it's doing the same thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, who gives a shit? But that's just me, you know? That's just me.
Our 2 viewers is unhappy with your guys' deck selection.
Yeah. We've addressed that.
And by the way, there are 3 viewers. I'll have you know.
We tried to address it, I guess, but. Oh, yep, it works.
Nope, Burn still does what Burn does.
Does it?
Beat up on combo decks.
I mean, that is the idea, right?
Yeah, I didn't want to put that on camera either.
That's another reason why we ended up with this.
Might be.
Yeah, it was hard because there's a small turnout tonight because of fantastic weather, and the room is full of Amulet decks, and so...
Wait, what? There's more than one?
Yes, there's more than one.
Yeah.
And so, like, we're just hoping we can avoid it in other rounds. It could be an amulet final. That would be atrocious.
Yeah, we really.
I'll do my best to make sure that doesn't happen. I am packing 4 Smash to Smithereens in my sideboard tonight.
Voice of Wes Williamson over here pretending that he has some kind of say in what's going to go on here tonight.
I said try. I didn't say I was going to. I said I would try.
Well, we definitely appreciate the viewers we have had, and we're sorry to disappoint with Amulet coverage. Because again, nobody in the store is a fan of this. We have some guys that like to play it, and so we have to deal with it. And he's thinking, what you thinking about? He's searching.
So
He's thinking about his doom.
I assume he plays Prismatic Ending.
I would hope so.
Every time I play against Elementals online, they play Prismatic Ending.
Is he Ephemerate? He's Besageing.
Ooh.
Okay.
Interesting.
That is interesting. With a bounce trigger on the stack, I assume.
I would hope so.
that is what we're doing here.
So he's still putting him up mana.
Yeah, he is putting him up mana.
Because the thing comes in tapped and then the amulet untaps it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to come in tapped.
Off of Besageio, I think it does, doesn't it? Come in tapped?
I don't think so.
Regardless.
I don't think it does.
I can't even remember.
Card's really bad. It's just another reason why I think the card's... I think it's bad.
Do it or do not. There's no try, Wes.
Who said that?
Carmel.
Oh, well.
We can't have Star Wars speak with
Sorry for the buy.
Hello, Sean. No.
Nope, they just put it on the battlefield.
No question. If you see something illegal during a match, are you allowed to say something?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's your duty to do so.
I don't know that he did it intentionally, but I mentioned it and they took it back. But the guy playing Amulet Titan, Ryan Besage'd his red-green bounce land,
Right.
and he was like, in response, add red-green. And I was like, wait, he said in response to the trigger. And I was like, which trigger? I didn't give anybody the answer. I was like, which trigger? And Brian was like, untap trigger. And I was like, so you don't get to add the mana. And he goes,
Oh.
sure. So, yeah, it might be important.
Well, I mean, yeah, the trigger has to go on the stack. That is absolutely true.
So was a land bounced here?
He bounced the other forest he had, and then he replayed him with the Zeus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Besage's a trashy magic card, man. It really is. It just ramped him. That's all it did.
Yeah, I would have opted for the amulet in that situation myself. That was a curious play by Brian.
I think Brian thought he was seeing some potential sacking there. Like, thought he might be single.
Right.
Let's put a dice on this.
Not the deck that's
I
like a
know,
bajillion
yeah.
lands.
Can you throw a die on that, Teferi?
Hey, there we go. Alright. We have Titany stuff happening. Here's another Zeus.
She's back.
And playing some lands. Not any super spicy lands.
I don't even know which one that is.
Oh, these lanes don't even come in tapped. That's just bad.
Great. Failure. No proof of concept here.
Yeah. Does this deck even need the amulet?
With the right hands in the right situation, not really, no. I mean, you're just ramping and then playing a big dumbass dude. It's a pretty classic strategy at this point in Magic. Brian's very carefully considering his options here. What am I going to pitch to this? Can he? Okay, he's got an Ephemerate, but that's the only thing he has to pitch for the Solitude. There's this Dryad dude, naked green guy. Draw land? I drew land. Oh.
It's a lot of mana.
Actually, it's not as much as it looks like because of the abundant growths. They look like lands. So there's a Fury. All right. It did something.
Is that the right one?
Probably not. No.
Well, this week he gets to keep up Solitude for the card that Fury
I don't think
can't
he
kill.
Can hit Solitude. I don't think he has a white. No.
Does he not?
Solitude, land.
No,
There's
another.
Ephemerate.
Yeah, it's Ephemerate.
Yeah, he can do the Ephemerate thing. Or you can pitch it with Ephemerate.
There's prime time.
Still feels like super bad, though, to have to do that. Go down to just 2 lands in hand, just to Solitude this prime time.
But what other choice do you have?
You don't really have a choice now. That is the feel bads of the deck. That is just what it does, what happens.
I do like that Brian has waited for his opponent to pick his lands before solituding.
He's done that well. I feel like John probably should have got like a... I guess we need to see what's in John's hand, but maybe Talaria would have been good.
I feel like these days people know, right?
Second prime time.
They ought to know. Oh, yeah.
No, I was
Does he
right.
have 2 extra prime times?
I was right, and I hate that I'm right.
Dude, he does. He just has all the prime times. Well, Brian.
Well, that's game.
Yeah. It's not ideal.
Yeah. I mean, if it was one more prime time, but, all 3 prime times. Sweet Jesus. That's just gross.
That Black Force would look pretty good here.
It would. It would look amazing. It would look amazing.
Gotcha, sucker.
As pretty much explicitly unplayable as that card has seemed the entire time. Like, I feel like nobody's ever tried to play it. I think everybody's just like, no, that card's trash, and nobody's ever even put it in their deck.
I think that's fair.
It is fair,
yeah.
but maybe it's not as bad as it looks. Maybe.
What's the hard cast cost of it?
3. It's not a lot.
I guess that's not really.
It's not that bad.
And it's because you can just do it, right?
Yeah, you can just do it and kill everything that came into play this turn. I think everybody looked at it and was like, that card is shit, and they just never played it. And I think it might be better than it actually looks, and maybe deserves to be at least some degree of played. I mean, of course not this deck because it's a Jeskai thingy or pseudo Jeskai thingy, but yeah, it would look fucking good right now because Ryan is deader than fuck.
Sounds like a John Brown pet card to me.
I've never even played it. I don't think I've ever even put it in the deck because I had that same assessment. I'm just like, yeah, fuck that shit. But like,
nobody plays black cards because they're unplayable.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now it's skewed.
I mean, if he goes to blocks, then you've already missed your trigger. That's what I say.
Right. Well, we know what's happening here. It's going to be... so he's getting Talaria. No Sun.
I think Scapegrace 7 was correct. Why did we do this?
I don't know. You picked it.
I didn't want to.
You did. You did pick it, though. Here we are.
What were you playing against?
Playing about Accomplice combo.
Oh, yeah.
No,
that deck, that's not a deck, actually. I didn't want that on stream.
I mean, he sleeved up 60 cards with that in it, so...
Yeah, but I mean, like, nobody plays that.
He does.
Yeah.
And so, it's really just a lot of uninteresting things tonight, because what is Shireman's barring Tommy's Yawgmoth combo thing, and that's like...
And then the other 2 decks are...
Another Amulet.
And Storm.
So, yeah, just...
We've got the Knight of Uninteractive.
Yeah, that's not very, very interesting.
It's a good showcase for Modern.
Yeah, no control decks. This is nonsense.
Yeah.
I would have let you talk me into playing Living End.
I didn't bring it.
That wouldn't be good coverage either.
It would be fast coverage.
If you would have
brought
brought me that Death Shadow deck you've been piloting, I would have played it.
I don't know that Living End is good in this field.
You don't think that's good?
It's not good against Brian's deck.
You don't think it has a good Amulet matchup? I guess not. I guess
Could.
returning
Could.
prime time from the graveyard to the battlefield is not.
Well, you
what
don't
would
do
be.
that.
Yeah,
You don't
even
just
sure that
you
doesn't
don't
happen.
hand disruption a Titan.
Well,
You
Brian
hand disruption something else, and then you get Titan when you bring back your grief. But Brian's deck is one of the worst matchups for
just all the pitch things
the
that deal with
endurance.
other things.
Any deck that plays main deck
yeah.
endurance is just fuck my life. I did get them one time in a sideboard game. They pitched the endurance, and I had my own. So I pitched my own in response to get rid of theirs. And so at least I had a 3/4 on board. And it was like, suck it, bitch. I've got a 3/4.
That has reach.
Yeah.
Knocks all the flyers. All right. How is this not over by now?
That is the question.
John, play faster. You know you're winning. Brian, concede. You know you're dead. Both of you. For shame. For shame. No, it really is just a super uninteresting field tonight, honestly.
Yeah,
It's
there's no interaction in this field. Brian is playing the most interactive deck in the room.
Yeah, and we're not going to see him again probably. So.
No.
Nice. Oh, Commander fucked it all up. I blame it on Commander Legends.
I agree.
I blame it on Commander Legends.
Okay, Brian, come on, just scoop it up.
I couldn't imagine playing this deck. Like, this is just
Amulet or the
Amulet.
No, I would never play Amulet. It's not my bag, that's for sure.
Like, if I just, like, every once in a while, I'm just like, I have a weekend where, like, Moto, I'm like, I'll just try out some decks that I don't normally play. It would never occur to me.
That's not one of them.
Never.
Yeah, no, it would never occur to me.
All right, so now he's doing a fetch, and he's gonna Solitude this thing, and then die to the
Other one.
other one. He didn't, like, somehow draw another card, right? I'm pretty sure he still just has a Solitude and Ephemerate. I mean, that was like 5 minutes ago, so I kind of lost track. Oh, he does have a different card. Okay, he's all right. He's all right.
Is he?
He
Oh, he's
can do the
Solitude
thing.
Ephemerating.
Yeah, he had it. That prismatic ending didn't look like.
Well,
It looked like a land. So okay, he's not dead.
I guess he could just run John out of threats.
Oh, he's got a Summoning Pact in hand, so he cannot do that.
Well,
Not right now.
let's probably draw something else good.
Go to 34.
Yeah, why not?
Nice. I mean,
He did just gain 12.
oh my god. Yeah, this is still just as inevitable because he's going to get another Amulet. He's got the fucking pact in hand.
I think
He's going to pack
Did
for
he?
that stupid Colossus thing.
It looked like he packed for
Can we
the
just
Dryad.
call it with, like, the Mercy rule?
I think he packed for the Dryad.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Maybe
he's Valakutting.
He's
doing
he
the-
looks like he's switched to the.
He's doing the
Okay,
Valakut
I'll just
thing.
Valakut you to death if my creatures aren't going to get there.
Maybe he just has the Colossus, because that would do it.
Doesn't look like it. It looks like he's just on the.
Just
I'll
play a bunch of
Valakut you to
lands
death
and kill your
plan.
shit. Yeah. I mean, it's fair. Who gets there? Brian now literally has nothing but
When
a
I play this
prismatic.
against this deck online, I like to get all the triggers on the stack and then kill the Dryad.
Right.
That's the way to do it.
I saw the, yeah. I thought there was a glimmer of hope.
There's a
in Brian.
Fury.
He does have a Fury. It's furious. I like this
Prismatic
too. Get rid of that
but
thing.
that's going to get replaced, so that doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
And then that's dead. And then,
No.
woohoo!
Ryan's hanging on for dear life.
I mean, he could be in a worse position, technically.
I think his
guess.
biggest
Well, the only
thing
worst
now
position
is-
is.
So, oh, John.
What did he?
He didn't-
Whoa!
he didn't do the
You've got,
thing.
you've got
you
triggers.
do this after a draw.
Well, yeah.
can't
Did he
do
pay?
that.
Did he pay first pack? Yeah, he's got that down there at the bottom.
Draw the trigger. Yeah, you can do it with the draw the trigger on the stack. I mean, it's a 2/2, so.
Yep.
But they can get out of hand pretty quick just by themselves, so he's got 2 more to make with his other Urza Saga, so. That can very handily just handle shit. Yeah. And it was all too hectic to start the timer too. Also,
Well, we didn't start on time.
we didn't start on time. We didn't start the timer. This
Technical
has
issues.
just been.
We'll have a timer in round 2 if there's a round 2.
It's a mess of a night.
If there's a round 2.
What do you mean?
God.
I gotta go 3-0 to get myself on the board.
Oh my God!
It's a monkey.
I hate that.
If
thing.
anybody who's ever played Modern knows, you can't beat a monkey.
I honestly like that monkey less than I like Ragavan.
All right, so he's.
Everybody likes that monkey less than Ragavan.
Nobody even likes the monkey. Even people that play it, I'm sure, don't like that fucking thing.
What, Ragavan?
No, the fucking
Arboreal Grazer.
thingy.
Yeah, that card's nonsense. I love that when people played it against me in Limited, just because it's like that. They played a monkey on turn 1. You're like, well, this is a free win. You know?
Shit.
Especially if they got the extra land drop. It's just like now they got like 2 cards in hand. You're like, sure.
Brian's got a window here.
Cycling.
He's got a window to come back from this.
Is that a lightning
But
bolt?
the
It's a
inevitability
lightning bolt.
of Titan is probably gonna just shit on his parade.
I like just holding the bolt. I think.
Yeah, probably would.
He might
What
want to
is
get rid of that.
The token is a 2/2 right now.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
like
now
he's
he's
got
got
infinite lands. Like this
Yeah,
just
I don't understand that one.
yeah.
Now you're gonna die to a bunch of
and this
constructs.
thing's about to go to a 4/4. I think he killed the wrong one.
Yeah. So actually, it's
Assuming
about to
he
go to
has
a 5.
another
It's about
artifact
to
to
go to
go
a
get.
5/5 because he's gonna make another one,
Right.
and then he's gonna
Oh,
go
yeah.
get another amulet.
Yeah.
So,
So I guess it didn't matter.
he's got 3 5/5s. So yeah.
Yeah, so he could. I guess that was the right call because he could have just done it in response and made it a 4/4. So he should have held it in hand and waited for him to try to make one, and then got it. Then
Oh, exhibition map.
yeah, it seems like that's just there to make your dudes bigger.
I mean, unless no, how many Basu or not Basuva's Telerias did they play? Did they play just one Teleria?
I think he's out of things to go get. I mean, honestly.
Jeez.
So
Yeah, those are big.
5/5s.
yeah, rar. Well, one of them's bigger.
Did he get one of them maced?
Yeah, Slayer Stronghold.
Oh, guess not.
No,
I say I don't see it
not
in play. So. Oh.
Yeah, he activated Slayer Stronghold, give it
Okay.
haste and vigilance.
All right. Sure. Oh,
Just press X, guys. Just press X. There we go. All right. So back to the consensus before that Brian is super dead. Hey, here's this guy. Now Brian's absolutely dead. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all right, you're dead,
Okay,
Brian.
we get
You're
it.
dead.
You get it. All right.
As soon as that thing came down, I just picked my cards up. Ah, well, that was a slog. Yeah. I'll be back in a moment.
I think there was a window where Brian could have put Yorion in his hand and
Didn't? That could have made a
it
difference.
could have been good.
Yeah. I mean, that is exactly why you're playing.
Yeah,
playing
because
extra
then you
cards.
play it and you draw like 4 extra cards and you get an extra Fury trigger.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
Those things all seem good.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I've played online decks that play a companion multiple times.
And people just
I
forget.
think me.
Yeah.
Like I think one time I have remembered like, oh, I've got this free card that I can put in my hand. Like I think one time, lifetime, I've remembered that was a thing.
Yeah,
All
if I
right,
have to
well.
play against 2 amulet decks, I might need more alcohol.
Yeah, we are stacked. I'm pretty sure
I
you
know.
got a bunch.
I did.
Yeah, so yeah, we're good. We got alcohol for days.
This
in
is it
house.
for round 1.
Yeah, we'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.